Why are all the artists and composers men, Daddy? It's what my 6 year old asked me a few nights ago watching a TV show she really enjoys with her younger sister, who's two. The show's called Little Einsteins, and they use composers and artists and put it together and teach lessons and have adventures. And my 6 year old wanted to know why all the composers and artists were men. And so we needed to pause it and have a conversation about sexism and misogyny. And today is International Women's Day. So happy International Women's Day to everyone. I'm wearing my Be Equal shirt, which I've given to my daughter, but I'm wearing just for this to help represent it. That's only one conversation I've had recently that have reminded me of the importance of International Women's Day. Another one could be summarized by saying, can I really ask for a salary that high? And yet another, would a man take credit for this work? And these are conversations with girls and women that I love, that are important to me. But really, it's not just about women that are related to me. Women are humans. And as humans, they deserve respect and equality and inclusion, and they do not yet get it. And it's up to us, all of us, to help make the world where they do. And so I have a couple of suggestions really quickly for everybody, because I don't want to take up too much time and space. The first recommendation I have is to acknowledge and recognize the problem in the past and in the present and talk about it. That's what I had to do with my daughter when she was asking why all the artists and composers are men. I had to talk about how there are women composers and there are women artists, and they have excellent art and music, and they don't get as recognized as they should, and they didn't get as recognized as they should in the past or in the present, and that isn't right, and it should change. And I had to talk with my sister about how there might be more comfort from men taking credit for work that they've done, or that they might ask for a starting salary higher than a woman necessarily would. And that's something that we need to correct, and we need to hold the powers that be accountable for that. And that's the second recommendation, is be an upstander. Use our positions and what power we may have to help correct the imbalance. If you have a position at a company or any additional license by virtue of who you are, say if you're a white man in his middle age that works at a tech company, you might use that position to advocate for fair and equal pay, fair and equal benefits, fair and equal recognition. And one thing that I am proud of about the company at which I work is the clarity that IBM has had about making public our pay equality efforts and our diversity and inclusion. And number three is by offering individual allyship and advice and support and help and companionship to women as they ask for it. And the reason that these are in the orders they are is because, first and foremost, we have to acknowledge and recognize the problem and not put it in the past and not dismiss it and not say that's over. We need to recognize that in the past, we have built up a historical problem that persists into the present. And it manifests in different ways in different places, but it really is still here. And number two, we need to hold the powers that be to account to improve this, rather than demanding that women change or just stop saying please so much or negotiate harder for yourself. We have to call on those institutions and people that have power to use them in the right way to make this better. And then finally, after that, also to support and provide mentorship and companionship and advocacy and recommendations to those women that we care about to help grow them into powerful people. So happy International Women's Day, and thank you for your time. Take care.